All right, guys, I'm going to walk you through how to get to your gizmos for this week, our building DNA one, since this is our first time to use gizmos as a 9th grade biology design course this year. All right, so when you get to gizmos, first you'll log in with your username and password that you set up. If you're unsure what that username and password is, in our overview for this genetics unit, you can click here for the access code, and that will give you your Google Doc, which will walk you through, depending on the class period, the code that you need to enroll. Once you've enrolled and set it up, then you should be able to see, we'll go to first period, a gizmo called Building DNA. Once you get here, you're going to click Launch for this gizmo. And so the gizmo will pull up here. You can make this gizmo larger if you need to by clicking full screen. But before we start to manipulate the digital investigation, you're going to want to go to Lesson Info. And you'll only see two options. You'll have a student exploration sheet and a vocabulary sheet. So under student exploration sheet, you're going to choose Google Doc. And it's going to ask you to make a copy. You're going to go ahead and make a copy of this Google Doc. And this is where creating our biology design folder is going to be very helpful, because now you won't have to always share documents. So our next step is I'm going to come up to the title and I want to put in my name. So since my name is Ryan Maney, I would put that. You would put in your first and last name here at the start of this title. And then where it says in my drive, you'll want to click on this folder here, and we're going to move it to your biology design folder, which you have already set up, and then click move. That automatically shares this with me, so I know to go look for it, and then you can continue working through the gizmo based on the instructions here. So like with most gizmos, if you've never done one, you have some prior knowledge questions. Think of these as the pre-assessment. I will tell you that words that are highlighted in gray are our vocabulary terms that we will come back and discuss next week. Then you have a warm-up. And so think of these two screens as having them open next to each other, in that I want to have the gizmo ready as well as the Google Doc. So when it asks me questions, I can respond and then use the visuals that they provide to go between the two. Okay. For this specific gizmo, we're going to go through all of the activities, and then we will come back and discuss this at our next class meeting time.